This is Pioneer's TSA 2000 LD2, an 8-inch, 2-ohm dual voice coil shallow mount subwoofer. This is the Pioneer TSA 2500 LS4, a 10-inch, 4-ohm shallow mount subwoofer. And this is Pioneer's TSA 3000 LS4, a 12-inch, 4-ohm shallow mount subwoofer. These are Pioneer's A-Series shallow mount subwoofers. A-Series subwoofers are sonically matched to the other Pioneer A-Series speakers. So let's start off with the 8-inch up here. And this is a very unique product. All right, let's dump this out. Okay, so we'll start off here with the owner's manual. We also have a gasket that goes around the inner ring of the woofer when you install it in the enclosure right there. And we have the mounting screws. There we go. Now let's get the woofer out of the packaging here. There we are. The Pioneer TSA 2000 LD2 is designed as a factory upgrade OEM fit subwoofer. OEM means original equipment manufacturer. If your vehicle already has a factory subwoofer and amplifier, this may be a great upgrade product for you. There are two very important design concepts to take note of with the TSA 2000 LD2 that make this a great subwoofer for a factory upgrade. First is, the sub is a dual voice coil design, and each of the coils is 2 ohms. Many factory amplifiers are designed to operate as low impedance systems and require a low impedance speaker to develop the power you expect to hear. A dual voice coil 2 ohm system gives you the flexibility to wire the sub at 4, 2, or 1 ohm impedance to get the performance you expect from your factory amplifier. It also works great with many Pioneer amplifiers. The second design feature is found by removing the installation ring and revealing the mounting holes in the speaker basket. These mounting holes are designed to match up with many different factory subwoofer enclosures and mounting types for a perfect fit in the existing factory subwoofer box with no need to modify the box or the mounting holes. Put the factory cover or grill back in place, and you're in business. It's a great factory upgrade without having to change out the existing OEM subwoofer enclosure or just having to lose that space inside your vehicle. Each of these subwoofers has a glass fiber and mica-reinforced injection molded polypropylene woofer cone for high energy bass and low distortion. The dual spider and rubber surround accurately control cone movement and provide stability and linearity even at high sound pressure levels. And 8-gauge push terminals for connecting the speaker wires for each voice coil. The TSA 2000 LD2 can be set up as an 8-inch sub in a tiny enclosure that can go under the seat of a crossover or sedan or behind the seat of a pickup truck. With a mounting depth of only 67 millimeters, that's about 2 5/8 inches. An enclosure can be amazingly small and super slim. Recommended sealed enclosure internal volume can range from the amazingly tiny 4.2 liters or about 0.15 cubic feet up to about 14.2 liters or a half cubic foot. This sub works great in both sealed and ported enclosures. The TSA 2000 LD2 is an 8-inch OEM fit component subwoofer. It's a dual voice coil design, and each voice coil is 2 ohms. The mounting depth is just 2 5/8 inches. Continuous power handling is 250 watts RMS, and maximum power handling is 700 watts. Frequency response is from 20 Hz to 1.4 kilohertz. All right, now let's take a look at the 10-inch woofer. Get this open. And we'll dump this out. There we are. Okay. Here we'll start off with the owner's manual. There's the manual. Here is the gasket that goes around the basket when you install this in the enclosure. And we have the mounting screws included in the box. And here is the 10-inch woofer. Each of these woofers has a glass fiber and mica reinforced injection molded polypropylene woofer cone for high energy bass and low distortion. The dual spider and rubber surround accurately control cone movement and provide stability and linearity even at high sound pressure levels. And 8-gauge push terminals for connecting the speaker wires. The TSA 2500 LS4 is designed as a component 10-inch subwoofer. It is designed to operate in a very flat enclosure that may fit under the seat of a crossover or a sedan and behind the seat of a pickup truck. With a mounting depth of only 87 millimeters, that's about 3 3/8 inches or so, an enclosure can be amazingly small and super slim for the power of a 10-inch subwoofer. Recommended sealed enclosure internal volume can range from the very small 9.9 liters or 0.35 cubic feet all the way up to 19.8 liters or 0.7 cubic feet. This 10-inch sub works great in both sealed and ported enclosures. The TSA 2500 LS4 is a 10-inch component subwoofer. It's a single voice coil design at 4 ohms. The mounting depth is just 3 3/8 inches. Continuous power handling is 300 watts RMS, and maximum power handling is 1,200 watts. Frequency response for the 10-inch sub is from 20 Hz to 900 Hz. And finally, let's get a look at the 12-inch woofer. Pop this thing open. There we go. Here is the owner's manual, and let's dump the woofer up out of here. Of course, here is the gasket for just inside the basket when you install this in its enclosure, and here are the mounting screws. Now let's pull the woofer out of there. There we go. Each of these woofers has a glass fiber and mica reinforced injection molded polypropylene woofer cone for high energy bass and low distortion. The dual spider and rubber surround accurately control cone movement and provide stability and linearity even at high sound pressure levels. And 8-gauge push terminals for connecting the speaker wires. The TSA 3000 LS4 is designed as a component 12-inch subwoofer. It's designed to operate in a very flat and space-saving enclosure in the cargo area of a crossover or sedan and behind the seat of a pickup truck. With a mounting depth of only 90 millimeters, that's about 3.5 inches, an enclosure can be amazingly small and super slim for the power of a 12-inch woofer. Recommended sealed enclosure internal volume can range from the very small 14.2 liters or half a cubic foot up to about 28.3 liters or 1 cubic foot. This 12-inch sub works great in both sealed and ported enclosures. The TSA 3000 LS4 is a 12-inch component subwoofer. It's a single voice coil design at 4 ohms. The mounting depth is just 3.5 inches. Continuous power handling capability is 400 watts RMS, and the maximum power handling capability is 1,500 watts. Frequency response for the 12-inch sub is from 20 Hz to 1,000 Hz. An optional metal mesh grill is available for both the 10 and the 12-inch subs. The optional UDGL10 is for the 10-inch, and the optional UDGL12 is for the 12-inch woofer. Installation is very simple. Remove the mounting ring, put the grill in place, and reinstall the ring. And that is Pioneer's TSA 2000 LD2 8-inch dual voice coil shallow mount sub. This is the TSA 2500 LS4 10-inch single voice coil shallow mount sub, and this is the TSA 3000 LS4 12-inch single voice coil shallow mount sub. And what's in the box?